Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to be doing the interior to the convention center, finally. This video has taken way too long to make, partly because I have ran into issues every single step of the way. I will explain them in a little bit, but first let's get started with this convention center and I will start explaining all of the issues I had with this video. So this right here is a super detailed map of level 1 of the convention center. I'm going to start over here in the southwest entrance and kind of just work my way from left to right in the south lobby, doing the interior. So let's get started. So real quick before we get to the next clip, we are now working on level 2 and we are going to start doing this hallway down by Atlantic in Nautical Ballroom. However, I did lose one of the clips, so one of the hallways is lost, but it's just one hallway out of dozens in this convention center, so it's not that big of a deal. But that is kind of just where we are working. And now we are up on level 3. Here's a quick map of level 3. We are over here by the Metro Mover line doing the hallways around Pacific Ballroom. After completing pretty much the entire eastern wing of the building, we are now going to work on the south lobby again, working our way west. Wow, what a surprise, working our way west now. So you'll notice that right now I am getting close to the main entrance, and right now I'm working on this little market right here. The market is necessary because everybody needs to eat while they are at conventions, because you're pretty much there all day and you're gonna get hungry. So we have a market and a Starbucks for people to eat and get drinks. Now I am working on the main entrance, which is pretty much smack dab in the middle of the entire convention center. You have the entrances to Hall B and Hall C pretty much right next to each other, and we have a bunch of escalators and elevators and a little fountain to kind of just tie everything together in this little lobby area. It was right here that I hit my first issue. So where I used to host my old server, it kept crashing all the time and it was really annoying because I couldn't get anything done. So I ended up having to move servers onto my own server now. Here's the IP if you want to go join, or the address. Anyway, I had to basically reconfigure an entire new server, which took about a week. No, I wouldn't say about a week. It took a couple days though for sure. So that was a setback, and yeah, but we are now up and able to build without Bliss Shaders. So I had to switch shaders. I am now using complementary shaders, so it should look kind of similar, but I had to tweak it quite a bit. But yeah, we are now using complementary shaders instead of Bliss. Bliss just did not work with Distant Horizons at all. I could not get it to work. But getting back to the convention center, I am now going to pick up on the new server over by the Starbucks and keep working west. We're going to do all of the hallways, essentially, is what I'm working on. And then we're going to come back through and do all the ballrooms and expo halls later. So yeah, just working on hallways for now. Now we get to work on the really weird level, which is level 2M, which stands for 2 Mezzanine. This basically just houses some staff offices and more back-of-house hallways and more back-of-house access. These offices are basically for if people want to book ballrooms, book events, just offices for staff to hang out in, yeah. But they needed their own level, kind of separated away from everything. Yeah, that's what level 2M is, that's it. Now we're going to go back to level 2 and continue the hallway around Matadora Ballroom. Now that all of the hallways are done, I am now going to do the part that everybody thinks of when they hear a convention center, and that is the giant expo floor. And this is going to be super easy as these rooms are very simple. It's just a concrete floor with rafters in the ceiling. So I'm pretty much just going to go through and light everything up because the lights don't reach, so I had to do light blocks, which only can be placed with World Edit. So I'm just going to go through and make sure everything is lit up properly, and then we can go through and start doing all the details in the ballrooms. The first ballroom to get detailed was Matadora Ballroom, which is on level 2 over here in the eastern corner. And then the other next two ballrooms to get detailed were Calypso Hall and Tropicana Hall, which are both on level 3. They're the kind of two separated ballrooms. They're kind of like for auxiliary events, but they are still connected through the back hallways and through an elevator. So the other two major problems I had during this video, Replay Mod just decided to be an absolute piece of crap on the new server and just crash anytime I want to render more than 2 clips in a recording. It's really annoying, it's really slow, it's a lot slower than it normally is, so rendering is just abysmally, painfully annoying now. If anybody knows what's going on, please let me know in the comments. I don't know what to do. Using Replay Mod now really sucks. The other problem I'm having, you may notice I sound different in the videos because Final Cut Pro no longer recognizes my microphone. Or actually, should I say it no longer recognizes my audio interface. So I now have to go buy an entire new audio interface in order to use my microphone. So that's cool. So now I'm using the internal MacBook microphone, which sounds like trash. So yeah, it's either that or no voiceover at all. So here we are. Like I said, every single step of the process of making this video has just been an absolute shit show. But I got it done. So let's continue with these ballrooms. I am now gonna go all the way to the western side of the building and do Atlantic and Nautical Ballroom. thing my brain could tolerate to render was some of these breakout rooms. I did not render all of them as replay mod was being a piece of crap. So here's just some of them. The breakout rooms, there was probably about 30 of them total. And then the final ballroom is River Ballroom, which is over here in the corner on the ground floor, level 1. And that is all of the interior that I did for the convention center. Thank you all for watching to the end of the video. This one especially was a big pain in the butt to make for no reason at all, but we got it done. And we now have a convention center in our city. If you remotely liked the video at all, hit that like button. And if you really like the video, hit that subscribe button. I will catch you all in the next episode for something cool. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something cool. See you all later. Bye.